Welcome to day 9 of our acceptance guided meditation series. Today, I want to explore what happens when we simply witness resistance without getting caught up in analyzing or trying to change it. When we're able to take a step back and be observers of our mind, what we're doing is simply noticing and acknowledging what we're experiencing, and we might find that this resistance, when we're able to take a step back, naturally dissolves on its own. It's like saying, I'm thinking, or I'm resistant to this, or I'm feeling this. And this doesn't require really any effort on our part. It just sort of dissolves in its own time. Now, it's important to note that this might not always be the case, right? As we're building this skill of being able to take a step back and lowering our resistance, sometimes thoughts or bodily sensations will visit us. We'll notice them. We'll deploy exactly what we've talked about in these meditations, and we'll try not to be resistant. And those thoughts or sensations will still stay with us for a while. And in those moments, notice what feelings arise for us. Do we get frustrated that we're not getting the outcome that we want? Are we trying to force things to be the way that we want them to be? Because, like we've talked about in previous meditations, that is resistance to what is happening in the here and now, in this present moment. But if we're able to, in those moments, take a step back and say, okay, I see what's happening here. I'm resisting, and that's just fine. We actually create a little bit of natural space where resistance can naturally fade away. It's that recognition of clouds and the blue sky behind that. And so just like any skill in life, this does take time. It takes patience. It takes practice. And you're on day 9 of this. You are showing up and you are practicing and you are being consistent. So in time, you will begin to see how that gap is more naturally created. Nothing more to do with this concept for now. As always, I will be guiding you through today's meditation, and all you need to do is to sit or lie down. Just take a moment to get comfortable, and starting in the usual way with the eyes open, a nice soft focus, not looking at anything in particular. Starting with some deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And with the next out breath, gently closing the eyes, allowing the breath to return to its natural rhythm as you just settle into the space around you, becoming aware of any sounds, any sensations, not pushing anything away, just sitting with it. And in the usual way, starting from the top of the head, scanning down to your toes, taking your time, noticing any areas of comfort, any areas of discomfort. And as you're scanning down through the body, maybe noticing any areas of resistance. Just scanning evenly, noticing both physical sensations, the emotional quality of the mind, And having scanned down to the bottom of the feet, the toes, just getting clear in your mind on your why for showing up today and meditating and letting go of any expectations. And then just starting to notice the natural rhythm of the breath, the rising and falling sensation, just getting comfortable with that feeling in the body, not judging it or trying to change it in any way. And in the usual way, asking ourselves who or what it is that we are resisting in life right now. The moment you realize you've been thinking or getting caught up in some sort of sensation, that's completely okay. Just bringing the attention back again to the breath, to be present with whatever is with us right now during this meditation. Now, in your own time, just letting go of any focus on anything and just letting the mind be free. So if the mind wants to think, letting it think. If it wants to feel, letting it feel. And then just bringing the attention back to the body, back into the physical senses now as you start to become more aware of the weight of the body pressing down on the chair, the floor beneath you, the different sensations, maybe any sounds, any smells, and in your own time, when you're ready, just gently opening the eyes again. So let's take a moment, have a stretch if you'd like, and let's just sit in the awareness that you've created for yourself. Now, it's important to note that acceptance doesn't mean that we are accepting thoughts as truth. Honestly, quite opposite of that. Instead, it's really just about accepting that these experiences happen as part of living with OCD and that it's okay that we experience them because OCD is a medical diagnosable condition and it impacts millions of people around the globe that experience the exact same symptoms, exact same thoughts, exact same bodily sensations. And this doesn't make us weak, weird, or different. It makes us human beings living with OCD. But even then, studies have shown that people without OCD experience intrusive thoughts, feelings, images, urges, and sensations. So that's completely okay. Acceptance is also about acknowledging that we can't stop thoughts and feelings from occurring. And you probably know that by now. I know this was something I had to learn in my journey. So if we can't stop them, why resist them? Instead, can we adopt a more productive, open-minded outlook that allows all experiences to come and go, and also start to realize how they do pass like clouds in the sky. They don't tend to linger indefinitely, and maybe it's been a while since you've experienced some clarity, or it's been a while since you've really been able to sit in that blue sky. But even if that blue sky has poked through the clouds in little moments here or there, that is the mind showing us its inherent acceptance. So this mentality will open us up to more experiences, and in turn allows us to live with more love and acceptance and really less resistance towards ourselves. And what's great about the practice that you are beginning to dive into is just sitting and being with your brain is enough. Just by doing this, whether you recognize it yet or not, you are creating a more open mind, and therefore creating a mind that is more accepting. So for now, there's nothing more to do. Congratulate yourself for sitting with your brain today and teaching it to create a little more space between you and OCD. And I really look forward to speaking to you in day 10.